What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's awful, but I have this incredible sweet tooth.
What is it?
Cheesecake.
What kind?
Chocolate.
Oh, I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. I just don't know what to do.
Let me get the cheesecake and we'll talk. Oh, my God.
Blanche, what's wrong?
Here we are in the middle of a crisis, and there's no cheesecake.
Didn't we buy one yesterday?
Yes, but I found 2 gray hairs.
What's everybody talking about? We started out talking about Mrs. Claxton's funeral.
Yeah, but somewhere along the way we segued into Blanche, the miniseries.
The point is, you're letting Stan get too comfortable here. He may never want to leave.
Now, she is right, Dorothy.
She is not. He is recuperating. He is not getting comfortable. Believe me, he doesn't want to stay here any longer than he has to.
Stan, you're wearing my robe. Tell me about it. Which one of Stan's angels forgot to pick up my dry cleaning? Oh, wow. Cheesecake. I just love it when we all get together like this.
Blanche, how you doing, honey?
I'm just feeling terrible. I'm just a wreck. All I can think about is Big Daddy and that woman. Rose, cut me a piece of that cheesecake. Bigger.
You know, there is nothing worse than being wide awake and scared and by yourself.
Oh, yes, there is. Being wide awake and scared and by yourself without a double fudge chocolate cheesecake in the freezer.
I'll get the silverware.
Feel better already.
You all are not related?
Oh, no.
Really? The way you were teasing and talking to each other, I thought you were family for sure. Isn't that something?
Well, isn't it funny how sometimes it takes a total stranger to point out something that's been right there in front of your face?
We were feeling so sorry for ourselves. We forgot we are celebrating Christmas with family.
Merry Christmas, Rose. Merry Christmas, Blanche.
Merry Christmas, Dorothy. Merry Christmas, Blanche.
Merry Christmas, Rose.
What the hell is this, the Waltons? So we're a family. We're a family stuck in a diner on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but at least we're together.
Boy, I know I'm feeling better. My craving for cheesecake has returned.
Girls, we can't drink plain milk.
Why not?
It's disgusting. If we're going to have milk, we need cookies.
Hell, if I'm gonna have cookies, I'm gonna have cheesecake.
Is there cheesecake?
Chocolate cheesecake.
You bought chocolate cheesecake?
For an emergency.
What kind of emergency? Nuclear war?
Depression.
Sophia, I think we got a problem here.
Is there anything we can do, Sophia?
Go get 2 cheesecakes and wait up for me. I have a feeling the 4 of us will be talking till dawn.
The point I was trying to make is that we have had a lot of great late-night talks right here.
You're going to have to find a way to forgive George.
I will forgive him. It'll just take a little time.
A little cheesecake wouldn't hurt either.
Let's hear you answer this question. Describe your best friend.
Ooh, Dorothy, that's a really good question.
Oh, yes, and I'd love to hear the answer.
Well, my best friend is a woman. Someone I have a great deal in common with.
She pretty?
Yeah, she's attractive.
Attractive as in wholesome?
Or attractive as in drop-dead stunningly gorgeous?
Attractive as in attractive.
Then you have been talking about me. I'm your best friend.
She's been talking about me, Blanche.
No, I haven't been talking about either one of you.
What?
I've been talking about both of you.
He's probably the worst lover I've ever had.
I'll get the ice cream.
I'll get the cheesecake.
4 women friends. They laugh, they cry, they eat. They love, they hate, they eat. They dream, they hope, they eat. Every time you turn around, they eat.
Sophia, are those 4 women us?
Look in the mirror, blubber butt. The point I'm trying to make is what's going on here is living. Just because you have some rough times doesn't mean you throw in the towel. You go on living and eating. I'll get the cheesecake.
I'll get the whipped cream.
I'll get the chocolate syrup.
I'll get the Polaroid. This is a time to remember.
Oh, you don't have a Polaroid.
I'll get mine. It's under my bed. I have to go in there for the whipped cream anyway. Oh, you couldn't sleep either, huh?
No. I can't believe that Ma's really gonna go. Spent the last 2 hours trying to talk her out of it, and she still insists she's leaving. I just don't know what to do.
Let me get the cheesecake and we'll talk. Oh, my God.
Blanche, what's wrong?
Here we are in the middle of a crisis, and there's no cheesecake.
Didn't we buy one yesterday?
Yes, but I found 2 gray hairs.
Blanche, you're over 50. Finding 2 gray hairs is no reason to eat a whole cheesecake.
I found the 2 gray hairs in the cheesecake. So I threw it out.
Hi, girls. I figured this might happen, so I went out and bought a cheesecake.
Oh, Rose, that's great.
What's really great is they fired that gray-haired baker who refused to wear a net.
Well, let's slice this baby up and see if we can solve our Sophia problem. Here, darling.
Oh, do you know how many problems we have solved over a cheesecake at this kitchen table?
No, Dorothy, exactly how many?
147, Rose. The point I was trying to make is that we have had a lot of great late-night talks right here.
Yeah, and most of them have been about sex.
Oh. Well, of course, we do talk about sex, but we talk about other things, too. We console each other, we help each other, we advise each other. And then we talk about sex again.
I am so glad that my date with Barry is tomorrow. The fat won't have time to show.
It won't?
No, it always takes a few days before it shows.
Where does it go in the meantime?
To Connecticut. How do I know where it goes?
With me, the minute it goes in my mouth, I balloon up. I can go out to dinner, and in the middle of the meal, my pants are cutting off my circulation so bad my feet are turning blue.
Well, I just want to be svelte for Barry.
Barry Glick is very important to you.
Barry was the man that I wanted to be the first.
First where?
On Mars, Rose. My first lover.
Well, so what happened?
Stanley. That's what happened. Stanley. I went to a drive-in with Stanley. He said he was being shipped off to Korea and would probably die, and it would mean so much. That was my part of the war effort. It took 3 seconds. I wasn't sure that we had done anything, actually, until 9 months later when the baby came. Then I figured out that we had. You know, that was my only proof.
I waited till my wedding night.
No.
Yes.
And?
And it was a surprise.
How's that possible? Another man showed up?
What I mean is, I had never seen a man before. A man? You know, a man.
No.
Yes.
What about your father? You mean you never saw your father?
My father? Oh, no, my father? Oh, my goodness, no, I would have simply died. What, not my, oh, you don't...
Easy,
oh, my
easy,
God.
easy.
But the only things I ever saw were the animals on the farm. You know, the bulls and the horses.
Tough act to follow.
Actually, that first night, I was kind of, well, appalled, I guess. But Charlie was very patient. It was really very nice. Once I understood that that's what you were supposed to do. It wasn't some colossal joke, you know. I mean, didn't you think it was a ridiculous thing to do the first time?